The time is almost upon us for more science, and it doesn't get any sciencier than Portal 2. Excitement for this game has only grown, with people waiting more than 4 hours in line for this 10-minute demo. Well, that and another pimp t-shirt. The last convention, Valve showed us its impressive cooperative multiplayer storyline, but this time around they showed us the single-player storyline, exploring the Aperture Science Company of the past. Or is it the future? I can't tell. It's probably the future.
Good morning. You have been in suspension for 15 days. In compliance with state and federal regulations, all testing candidates in the Aperture Science Extended Relaxation Center must be revived periodically for a mandatory physical and mental wellness exercise. You will hear a buzzer. When you hear the buzzer, look up at the ceiling. Good. You will hear a buzzer. When you hear the buzzer, look down at the floor. Good. This completes the gymnastic portion of your mandatory physical and mental wellness exercise. There is a framed painting on the wall. Please go stand in front of it. This is art. You will hear a buzzer. When you hear the buzzer, stare at the art. You should now feel mentally reinvigorated. If you suspect staring at art has not provided the required intellectual sustenance, reflect briefly on this classical music. Good. Now, please return to your bed. Good morning. You have been in suspension for 9 visitors.
Hello? Anyone in there? Hello? Oh, God. You look good. Good, actually. Are you okay? Are you... Don't answer that. I'm absolutely sure you're fine. There's plenty of time for you to recover. Just stay.
Please prepare for emergency evacuation.
Stay calm. Stay calm. Prepare. That's all I'm saying. Prepare. It's all fine. All right? Don't move. I'm going to get us out of here. Oh, you might want to hang on to something. Word of advice. Up to you. Down there? Can you hear me? Hello? Most test subjects do experience some cognitive deterioration after a few months in suspension. Now, you've been under for quite a lot longer, and it's not out of the question that you might have a very minor case of serious brain damage. But don't be alarmed, all right? Although if you do feel alarmed, try to hold on to that feeling, because that is the proper reaction to being told that you've got brain damage. Do you understand what I'm saying? At all? Does any of this make any sense? Just tell me, just say yes. Okay, what you're doing there is jumping. You just jumped. But never mind, say apple. Apple. Simple word, apple. Just say apple. Classic. Very simple. A-double-P-L-E. Just say apple. Easy word, isn't it? Apple. How would you use it in a sentence? This apple's crunchy, you might say. And I'm not even asking you for the whole sentence, just the word apple. Okay, you know what? That's close enough. Just hold tight.
All reactor core safeguards are now non-functional. Please prepare for reactor core meltdown.
Okay, look, I wasn't going to mention this to you, but I'm in pretty hot water here. How are you doing down there? You still holding on? The reserve power ran out, so of course the whole relaxation centre stops waking up the bloody test subjects. Hold on, this is a bit tricky. And of course, nobody tells me anything. No, why should you tell me anything? Why should I be kept informed? You know, about the life functions of the 10,000 bloody test subjects I'm supposed to be in charge of. Why? It's close. Can you see? Am I going to make it through? I've got enough space. Just got to get through here. Right, I just got to concentrate. And whose fault do you think it's going to be when the management comes down here and finds 10,000 flipping vegetables? Right, no, I hit that one. Okay, listen, we should get our story straight, alright? If anyone asks, and no one's going to ask, don't worry, if anyone asks, tell them as far as you know, the last time you checked, everyone looked alive. Alright? Not dead. Okay, almost there. On the other side of that wall is one of the old testing tracks. There's a piece of equipment in there that we're going to need to get out of here. I think this is a docking station. Get ready. Good news, that is not a docking station. So there's one mystery solved. I'm going to attempt a manual override on this wall. Could get a bit technical. Hold on. Almost there. Remember, you're looking for a gun that makes holes. Not bullet holes, but don't worry, you'll figure it out. Seriously, do hold on this time.
All joking aside, that did happen. Broke every bone in his legs. Tragic, but informative. Or so I'm told. Just informed me that I should not have mentioned the control room. Those of you helping us test the repulsion gel today, just follow the blue line on the floor. Those of you who volunteered to be injected with praying mantis DNA, I've got some good news and some bad news. Bad news is we're postponing those tests indefinitely. Good news is we've got a much better test for you. Fighting an army of mantis men. Pick up a rifle and follow the yellow line. You'll know when the test starts. Dave Johnson here. That's it. Get out. Go have fun at PAX. Wait, come back. Buy my game. Okay, now get out.
This really is one of the best and funniest demos I've ever seen, and that fills me with all sorts of warm, fuzzy, squee feelings inside. There's more toys, more traps, more portals, and more fun this time around, but deep down it's still true to the Portal experience. J.K. Simmons plays Aperture Science President Cave Johnson, and comedian Stephen Merchant plays a robot guide Wheatley. Simply put, they are perfect. No doubt destined to be quoted ad ridiculum on Twitter like the cake line for all eternity, or at least till Portal 3 comes out.
Power up completely.
Okay, look, don't panic, alright? Stop panicking. New plan. Act natural. We've done nothing wrong. Hello!
Oh, it's you.
You know her?
It's been a long time. How have you been?
Oh, I think she likes you.
I've been really busy being dead. You know, after you murdered me.
You did what?
Okay, look. We both said a lot of things that you're going to regret. But I think we can put our differences behind us. For science, you monster.
Okay, I'm here with Eric, who's a writer at Valve, and we just got out of seeing a demo of probably the most anticipated game of PAX East and PAX Prime and E3, Portal 2. People are waiting for hours to see just a glimpse of this game, and I'm proud to say that unlike a lot of games, these guys are staying on the ball. They're showing us new stuff every time I come and see them. So the last time I saw it at PAX Prime, there was a demo showing the cooperative multiplayer aspects of it, and the demo we just saw now focused mainly on the single-player aspects and the focus and the new emphasis on comedy. Now, the first Portal game was funny, but this one seems like you guys have taken a real effort to bring in a real focus on the humor, bring in a great cast of professional voice actors like J.K. Simmons, who plays Cave Johnson, the founder of Aperture Science. So why don't you start off by telling us first what you guys are most proud of when it comes to Portal 2?
One of the biggest things that we're proud of, I think, is the implementation of the co-op. It was something that we noticed after we shipped Portal 1 was that a lot of people played it cooperatively. They would, sit there, one person would drive, and someone else would help them solve the puzzles. So going into Portal 2, we knew we wanted to formalize that co-op experience and actually get a controller into that second player's hand. So the co-op is its own, completely own separate track of puzzles. It's got its own story. It's about 2.5 times as long as Portal 1. The single player is its own campaign, which is also about 2.5 times as long as Portal 1. And in far as single player goes, I'm really happy with all the new characters. The two that we've introduced today, Wheatley, who's voiced by Stephen Merchant, and Cave Johnson, who is, as you said, J.K. Simmons.
Yeah, Steve. Steve Merchant. He plays the little robot companion that joins you at least at first, and so it's really interesting to see how. It's kind of weird to say this, but you guys are actually taking the plot seriously. Although serious isn't quite the word I would choose to describe it, it is really, really funny. So, what also impresses me is everything looks bigger and grander. The puzzles seem more diabolical, really. So you can really see where all the time has gone. People have been ravenous for more Portal 2. Almost as soon as Portal 1 was done, people finished that game, and they're like, we want more Portal 2, like right now. Yeah. And you guys have taken a great deal of time and care, and it really shows through. So when do you think, this is always the most common question, when do you think we will finally get our hands on Portal 2?
Oh, well, I know when you're going to get your hands on Portal 2. It will be out April 19th. So what is that, 3 weeks, 4 weeks? Anyway, April 19th on PC, Mac, PS3, and Xbox.
Okay, yeah, that should have been my last question, but my real last question is, of anything that you've seen in Portal 2, or anything that you've specifically put into Portal 2, what's one kind of silly thing that you think gamers should really look out for, or at least really appreciate when they play Portal 2?
Well, the one thing, it would be a fairly major spoiler, so I can't mention that. Trying to think in the pieces we've shown what they should look out for. No.
I put him on the spot.
Yeah, because I'm trying to think what we've shown, what I can say that won't give anything away. I'm going to get in trouble either way. I gotta plead the fifth on this one.
What that does tell me, though, is that there are some significant surprises in store and stuff he can't even talk about.
Oh, yeah, there's plenty of stuff. Yeah, you've just seen the relationship between you and GLaDOS is still central to the game, and it takes there's some twists and turns in there that we have not even hinted at.
Once again, April 19th, you said?
April 19th, PC, Mac, Xbox, and PS3.
All right, check it out. Thank you.